Welcome to the Visibility Vixen podcast, where we create space to grow our brand with intention and clarity, one episode at a time. Join us as we explore the many aspects of entrepreneurship, start loving the journey instead of the destination, and begin building a legacy that lasts. Here's your host, Michelle Lewis.
Hello. Welcome to the first episode of Visibility Vixen. I'm your host, Michelle Lewis, and I am a visibility expert who specializes in helping launching ladypreneurs enhance their visibility. So I do that through live streams, videos, branding, and online systems. I love to show women how to do it all so they can live a life that they love and are passionate about, enjoying the journey instead of the destination, and living a free lifestyle as an online entrepreneur. So this is the first episode. We call it episode 000. This is the home base. This is the launching point. And so this is just a little quick hello so that we can introduce ourselves to each other, get to know each other a little to see if this is going to be a great fit for you. I am so passionate about podcasts. I listen to about 10 to 15 a week because I think it's the best way to get my mindset in check every single day, whether I'm driving in my car, going to the gym, working online, where I'm listening to these incredible, successful entrepreneurs, and they are coaching me every single day. A podcast is a great way for me to connect with you right where you're at, where you can hear my voice, hear guidance and wisdom from people that you really respect and want to emulate. And like what Mr. John Lee Dumas says in Entrepreneur on Fire, we are the result of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So if you are a launching ladypreneur, if you're an online entrepreneur who just needs a little bit more day-to-day guidance and pep, then this is the podcast for you. So this podcast is called Visibility Vixen, and the reason for that is because I want you to be more visible in your business. No matter what you're selling, we can all enhance our revenue and our visibility by hopping online and getting more in front of people. It's not just about text anymore. We can't just fill out our homepage and hope for the best. We need to be visual. And that means getting on Facebook Live or Periscope. That means putting videos all over your website. That means starting a YouTube channel and really defining your brand and setting up your system so that it can be as automated as possible so you can hop on the live stream even more. So let me talk to you a little bit more about myself. Like I said, my name is Michelle Lewis, and I actually grew up in Hollywood. I know it sounds funny, and let me explain. My dad, he was actually an assistant director. He worked with John Woo for years. So when I was growing up, I spent a lot of time traveling. And when you're young, you don't really know what's going on. You're like, oh, okay, this is just how things are. I thought that it was normal. But I was very blessed to be around huge Hollywood movie sets like Face Off, Mission Impossible 2, Wind Talkers, and Paycheck growing up. I got to hang out with amazing actors. I got to watch incredible directors make these movies that are just still classics to this day. I remember one of my most embarrassing moments actually happened in front of John Travolta because my dad played a prank on me. I don't know if you've seen the movie Face Off, but they actually created full body replicas. This is before it was done, but they actually took casts of John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, and they inserted every single hair on their bodies. I can't remember how many millions of hairs they did, but it was a huge revolutionary step forward in movie making back in the day. And it was the very first time that a face had been taken off anywhere. I mean, it wasn't even an operating procedure yet. It had not been done. So I'm 10 years old, so excited to meet John Travolta for the first time. And my dad is like, hey, they're in that room right over there, but they may be napping. So just go in quietly. And of course, I didn't think it was weird at 10 years old that they're napping in the next room. I should have known. So I walk into this room and there they are, buck naked on the floor. And I run out screaming. It was actually the full body cast that they were doing for the movie, but Dad thought that was hysterical. And I have not lived it down to this day. So that was my life growing up. And that's all that I knew. And I loved it. So that led to me getting my degree in film production and starting on television shows of my own. I've worked on shows like Melrose Place, the remake, Pretty Little Liars, and Chuck, where I actually met my husband. And I loved it. And I love TV film. I still work in it when I can today, but I just felt like I needed something different in my life. I felt like I needed to reach people in a more massive way. I tried a bunch of different things. I tried writing, I tried acting, I tried being a musician, and it still just was not my niche. So I walked away from the last show that I worked on and I started diving into the world online, and I saw a huge need for people to become more visible. And a friend of mine, we were out to coffee one day, said, "Why don't you teach people how to do video? That's what you know how to do so well." And it didn't occur to me that people don't know how to do video, because that was just my life for so long. So I sat down with my husband. We came up with an awesome course that I advertise on my website, and we discovered that online coaches need to know how to do videos and live streaming. And I'm so blessed because the background that I came from, learning to be comfortable both in front of and behind the camera, is perfect to help you. So that's how Visibility Vixen was born. That's why I'm here, and that is why I'm doing this podcast. And what I love about this podcast and what you're going to be seeing in the future is that I talk to you some weeks, other weeks we talk to incredible, amazing, successful entrepreneurs that we want to be. They come on the show a lot, they give us their wisdom and their guidance, and then we do episodes that I love called Family Circles. This is where we sit down with my mom, my dad, and my husband, and we talk about huge issues, whether it be waking up to the creator we've always been. That's our first episode together. And we talk about imposter syndrome. We go really, really deep. And the reason why I do those family circle episodes is because my family is my support. And it may be your family too. It may be your best friend. It might be your spouse, whoever it is. We all need that support. So what a better place to do it than this podcast, where we can sit down and you can hear from these incredible people that shape my life every day. My husband is still actively in television, as is my dad. My mom and I both got our doctorates in something called Rapport, which is indigenous plant-based medicine. We study mindset work. She's getting certified in essential oils. My dad is just an absolute genius. So we bring a lot of wealth of information to the table, and it's what really helps me step forward every day as a more and more successful female entrepreneur. So we have talked about my background. Let's talk a little bit about my why. My immediate why is helping you get to that next step in your business. I also take very seriously making a beautiful creative space for female entrepreneurs to feel safe, supported, loved, and inspired. And I do that in my Facebook group, Visibility Vixens. I also teach women challenges of getting more confident and comfortable on camera, as well as how to brand themselves like a badass and to create chic online systems. So that is my immediate why. My big why, I am passionate about this beautiful, gorgeous planet. That's actually what the thesis was for my doctorate. It was a documentary called Healing Places in America that you can find on YouTube, and I will link below. But I am in love with this beautiful, gorgeous earth, and I want to help it heal and grow. So you will find me volunteering up at the Wildlife Waste Station with all of these beautiful, gorgeous, exotic animals. I also am passionate about reforestation. I'm passionate about getting that pollution out of our oceans. I support an organization that actually travels the world rescuing kidnapped children, and I absolutely love educating people on how they can live healthier every single day. So here I go talking on and on and on, but I'm so excited for you to be here. I know that this podcast is going to reach you right where you're at. I encourage you to subscribe, because that way, whenever you open up your podcast app and click on your news feed, you're going to see me there once a week saying, "Hello, I have a new episode." That's a great way to do it. And if you are in this journey with me, if you want to support me, nothing would mean more than you leaving me a review. That's how I can see that you're listening and I can connect with you. And who knows, you might hear your review read live on the show. So we are going to talk, you and I, every couple of weeks. You're going to talk with my family once a month, and then we're going to be talking to inspiring, amazing entrepreneurs that can help give us a leg up in our business. So exciting stuff. If you want to hop on over to the Facebook group, get in there. We're doing a lot of free challenges, a lot of great content. But if you're interested, you can always go to my site at visibilityvixen.com or reach out to me online. So I cannot wait for our next episode. You're not going to want to miss it. It's our first family circle. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.
for listening in today to the Visibility Vixen podcast. Subscribe now and share with a fellow Vixen who wants to start building their visibility. For more fire in your life and brand, visit visibilityvixen.com.